YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world. And we are staying here this time in Liverpool, but not in Liverpool, I'm in, London. But this is an amazing, massive wave that's happening right now, right? The Beatles released I believe it's their last album, or the last track is called Now and Then. Now, a couple of days, there was a massive crowd. I'm talking about massive crowds in Liverpool, in this record store where there was going to get, I don't know if there was a signature or something like that, but there was a hell of a lot of people in Liverpool going to this music store. And I think it could be a music store where the Beatles first done their, doing their showcase and all that stuff. I didn't read too much into it. But yeah, I know this is a massive movement and I'm here. So this is premiered about 20 hours ago and it's only gathered about 10 million views, only. And I'm sure it's going to get even more bigger. In the description page, it says, Now and Then, eventful journey to Fruition's look, placed over 5 decades, and it is the production of conversation and collaborations between the 4 Beatles that go on to this day. John Lennon's demo was first worked on in February 1995 by Paul and George and Ringo as part of the Beatles Anthology project, but it remained unfinished. Partly because of the impossible technological challenges involving the working with the vocals, John had recorded on tape in the 1970s. For years, it looked like the song could never be completed, but in 2022, there was a stroke of I thought I said splendidity, but it's not. It's serenity. A software system developed by Peter Jackson and his team used throughout the production of this documentary series Get Back finally opened the way for the uncoupling of John's vocals from his piano parts. As a result, the original recording could be brought into life, and worked on anew with contributions from all the 4 Beatles. This remarkable story of musical archaeology reflects the Beatles' endless creative curiosity and shared fascination of the technology. The marks of completion of the last recording that John, Paul, and George and Ringo will get to make together and celebrate the legacy of the foremost and most influential band and popular in music history. So I'm gathering that what they've done is blended who they were in the 70s and put that together in one location. Technology at its best, don't you think? Right. Let me know if this is going to be the last album or the last song. I don't know. But it's nice to read it's number 2 trending on Full Music. I didn't even see that. Sorry. I'm reading, I'm talking to you. I'm like, what? So this is going to be smashing some apologies. This is going to be smashing so many different kind of records. This really is. So I'm blabbering way too much. Apologies. Let's go straight into it. So without further ado, what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good audio music. Can you dig it? I wonder if this was in Abbey. Half of what they're putting together. Look at the tapes. Ooh, love the chords. Love the chords.
I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, it's all because.
I'm gonna stop it right there. It's got that teary-eyed vibe, isn't it? So every die-hard Beatle fan, I think up to this point here, tears will start rolling down. This is going to be a reminiscing, and you know what? Hats off to the creations and the software as well, because it seems to me that you've done an absolute beautiful job. And there's something about the melody structure Da na 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 da na 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 na. You don't hear that structure in today's era. So that automatically throws you back into what is the 60s and 70s, certainly, doesn't it? So I'm expecting, I mean, yes, because he's done this in the 70s, recorded on tape in the 70s, but it certainly has that 70s feel. And maybe when they looked at this, they must have looked at it and goes, you know what, we're not trying to bring this into what is 2023. We'll keep this floating within that 70s barrier, because that's where our heyday are. And that's where, you know, we should kind of roundabout be. So I'm expecting loads of that kind of flavour, that swing, that instruments, to keep him with that feel of that 70s, or trying just a little bit of the 80s. But I'm not expecting any kind of millennium feel. I'm not expecting a 2023 feel from this track, which is going to be absolutely amazing, because it's going to show us how far we've come from technology from the 70s to where we are right now in the 2020s. And there should be certain attributes and inspirations that we should gather from the 70s to bring forward into here. So we'll see how much things that is no longer here in the 2023, but apparent so much in the 1970s. I'm going to go back just a little bit to about say here.
It's all because
Don't use.
and now and then, if we must start again, well, we will know for sure that
Look at you guys,
will love you.
Love is a simple song though, isn't it? It carries so much.
I miss you. Oh, now and then, I want you to be there.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Come on. I love the software already. I love the software already. Dave, look. Like it said down there, the most influential band and in popular music history. They have a story upon stories upon stories to tell. They've got memories that they can reminisce and say, wow, we have totally lived. You know? And we all gonna see these little things, you know, they have transpired into different kind of eras. And I said this before, I can't remember which reaction I was doing, but I was saying there's only a handful of artists that has the talent to follow the decades. So like the Madonna, your Michael Jackson, your Prince, your Frank Sinatra, just about, your Elvis Presley, just about. But I'm talking about artists that from the 70s, yeah, every decade they can bring out a song and it'll be current to that era. Yeah, like I said, Michael Jackson and Madonna done it heavenly, but the Beatles have done that as well. And they're still shining. Look, this song right back now, I don't care what anybody says, this song right now should, look, it's trending number 2, but it should easily get to number 1. Because it's something that the music itself is something what is needed. It's not about that kind of music. If you listen to music today, you hear where it's going, you see what it happened, the indie vibe and all that stuff. It's really nice, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it needs a bit of this. It really does. And it's nice. The whole thing is absolutely freaking nice. It really is. I'm going to go back just a little bit and try not to pause. Because every time I pause, I talk for ages. But I like this. That's the Sgt. Pepper outfit, wasn't it?
It's all because of you. And if you go
Abbey Road. That looks really, really real.
Now and then I miss you.
I can't get my history to do that. So I'm reading about it.
And then I want you to be there for me.
You can hear all the 70 melody structures, which is really cool. But is it rock and roll for having the minds and stuff? Well, that just shows your maturity growth within the music industry, accepting other instruments other than your rock and roll parts. I like that. So I gotta stop it again because I just took a look at Paul eyes, and he, like I said before, the history, the memories that they have. You can look into Sir Paul McCartney's eyes, and he, just by staring at you, you just know. You know, he's like, wow, you know, this is just a walking legend right there. And that's what he is. He's a walking legend, a living walking legend. They all are, apart from the ones that are not here, unfortunately. But it's I can't remember the last time when they've actually been on stage, number one. But looking them out there now, it's like they're in like a home that it could be ours or yours. It's not like that mansion quality or whatever. It's a really down to earth music video. Really is down to earth. As in their surroundings, they haven't glamorized anything. They haven't, you know, put a diamond on there. It is really inviting video that you're looking at. You know, it is, yeah, it's inviting. It's very approachable. You know, very realistic. It's very down to earth, very next door kind of thing. Nothing out here is unfeasible. And I like that. And I think it's just the way how it should be for all the fans and everything else that celebrated Beatles and what is Beatles throughout their whole entire existence of their life, and the new fans as well. This is really, really cool. I really do like that. This is so... It's about making that music sing, really, isn't it? Rather than having that ego. I mean, not to say that I'm sure they had their egos in their past, but now it's that, come on, as we sit down and in our comfy chair and put the camera on and watch our life go by. We see what we've done. I'm going to go back just a little bit. But the lovely touches of seeing them beside them, they must be teary-eyed when they see it themselves. Like that. Just that moving around. That was cool. I like that. I know it's because of you.
And if I make it through, it's all because
look at that.
you.
Been around the world loads of times, haven't I? The different styles that you've gone through. God. I'm saying you've got stories to tell, man. Stories to share. Brilliant.